Well, Sean Payton didn't create this mess. He didn't give away 2 firsts and 2 seconds. He didn't give away 3 good players. He didn't write this contract. What's he supposed to do? Let it ride? Yeah. No thanks. You inherit a mess. What do? You take over a business. You take over a show. You take over anything and it's a mess. You going to let it ride, fester? No. The contract stuff's ugly. There's so many things happening with contracts behind the scenes none of us really know about. That just got leaked by Russell's side. The truth is, the Denver O-line's probably the best Russell has ever had. It's ranked 7th by PFF. And he still takes too many sacks. And that was a huge issue in Seattle and Pete Carroll. They're only 16th in scoring with Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton, 2 backs I like, a top 7 offensive line, and Sean Payton as a coach. Their offense scoring's behind Gardner Minshew, the Saints, the reeling Jags. Sean Payton gave him a chance. It's not week 3. It's week 17. It's not working. They're 26th in the league in deep passes with Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. They don't throw the ball deep. They have no pop. Watch their games. Sean Payton did and just said, it's not good enough. And oh, by the way, patience is wildly overrated with quarterbacks. You can see great, average, and bad really quickly. Sometimes you get fooled after a year with a young quarterback, but you can mostly see it. And by the way, the Steelers have been patient. How's that working out for them? This is what offensive coaches do. Andy Reid moved off Pro Bowler playoff quarterback Alex Smith. Shanahan moved off Garoppolo, got him to a Super Bowl. McVay moved off Goff, got him to a Super Bowl. And Sean Payton's moving off of Russell Wilson, who's won a Super Bowl and been to 2. This is what offensive coaches do. Do you know what defensive coaches do? Because offensive coaches, a good chef, can size up a kitchen very quickly. You've known a few, I've known a few. The good ones doesn't take very long. A top screenwriter can be 2 pages into a script. They know if it works or doesn't. Offensive coaches can see ceilings and limitations quickly. Sean Payton was patient here. It's week 17. Defensive coaches, you know, like the guy in Pittsburgh, who wins games, but it's, hey, I can win this way. Okay, he's not a great quarterback, but we'll just run the ball and limit turnovers. Hey, we don't need a star quarterback. You know, just play good, solid, sound defense. It's called 1987. It doesn't work anymore. You got to score points. And offensive head coaches, this is very on brand. Reid, McVay, Shanahan. Defensive coaches don't have a feel for it. The minute Josh McDaniels left, Mac Jones and Belichick was a tire fire. Brian Flores is a very good coach. He didn't think Tua could play. Mike McDaniel said, no, yeah, he can, and made him a Pro Bowler. Time and time again. People bail on Gardner Minshew. Shane Steichen's like, I think I can get close to the playoffs with him. The Jets' defensive culture didn't see any talent with Joe Flacco. Kevin Stefanski did. I've been watching this for years, talking about it longer. Offensive coaches move off Super Bowl quarterbacks. They see it, they feel it. They're a chef and they size up the kitchen. Defensive coaches, give me Geno Smith. I can hoist a trophy with that. No, he can't. No, he can't. Kenny Pickett's the answer. No, he's not. No, he's not. The reality is, you're watching, I'm watching. It's week 17. It's not working. No deep ball. Getting sacked too much. The O-line's good. It really is. 7th in the league. I think it's better than that. Maybe not Detroit. Maybe not Philadelphia, Dallas, but it's good. And you still get sacked. I'm not for or against anybody, but I've seen it time and time again. This is very on brand for the Reids and the Paytons and the McVays and the Shanahans, guys that get to Super Bowl, that know offense. They see it, they feel it. Defensive coaches are always too patient or just have no sense at all. They're tone deaf for offense. Sean Payton isn't tone deaf. Greg Cosell's telling us time and time again, the film says guys open, Russ can't see him. You think Greg Cosell's taking sides here? For years and years, Cosell has always struggled with Russell. Doesn't think he sees the field particularly well. Tua's smaller, acknowledges sometimes you can't. Reed moved off Alex Smith. You didn't know who Mahomes was. McVay moved off Goff, who's good. Shanahan moved off Garoppolo, Super Bowl. I'm going to trust Sean Payton here. It's what these offensive coaches do. It's what they do time and time again. The defensive coaches, they want to win with running the ball, limiting turnovers, and punch you in the mouth. Awesome. The guys hoisting the trophies. Go look at the last 12 of 14 teams in the playoffs right now. Offensive coaches. They got a feel for it, and I'm going to trust them. All right, yesterday, this was hurtful. Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins called me on Twitter. Well, formerly Twitter. It's now called X. I don't go to it much anymore. He called me a thug. That's a first. I've been called a lot of names, never been called that. I don't really respond to people who respond to my opinions. I tend to think they attack the messenger because my message hit a little too close to home. Miami, 23 years, no playoff wins. Last 9 against the Bills, 1-8. And of the 14 current playoff teams, they have the lowest strength of victory. Fact. Check. It took until week 16 for them to get a win versus a team over 500. Not sorry for not coronating you. The truth is, I like Miami. I really do. I like their offensive-minded coach. I like their defensive coordinator, Jalen Ramsey, Bradley Chubb, Wilkins on the interior. Tyreek Hill's amazing. Jalen Waddle. I like Tua a lot. I think he's a really good guy. He's Dak, but a better, pure, softer thrower. A little smaller, better thrower. I like Miami a lot, but the media tends to love the hip young coaches. I get it. I'm okay with it. Yes, I was wrong. I predicted Dallas would win convincingly. Okay. But you know what really happened this weekend when Miami played Dallas? They beat themselves. That's what they did. Lots of flash. A quarterback we like, Dak and Tua, don't love. Offensive coach, a top 5 receiver, Tyreek and CeeDee Lamb. They score a lot of points, and for decades they have disappointed if they ever get to the postseason. Miami and Dallas are both front runners. They're great at home, so-so on the road. Both are pit bulls on a beach ball. They clobber inferior teams. And both are flashy offensively with a pretty good pass rush at times. And, by the way, 2 great defensive coordinators. Miami beat themselves. And if I don't love the last 23 years of Miami, and none of us love the last 23 years of Dallas, I'm not going to go overboard on the win. I've seen this act before. They've got a star on the helmet. You have a dolphin. That's what you did this weekend. You beat yourself. And by the way, yourself is pretty good. I like Miami. I thought I loved Dallas, and now I just like them too. 2 teams I like played. I will say this about Tyreek Hill. I do love his game.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.